Hi, my name is Derrick Ikpoyi. I'm an HR professional. Today we'll be discussing on the topic, tell me about yourself. There are different forms to ask that question in an interview setting. Who is Mr. ABC? Or, can I meet you? All of that told the part of tell me about yourself. I'll be asking you a question, and that question is, tell me about yourself. Alright, I guess we would have been wondering how to answer that question. Don't worry, I'm here to solve those miseries or to answer those questions on tell me about yourself. Alright, I guess you've been wondering how to answer the question, tell me about yourself. But don't worry, as an HR professional, I'm here to give you 4 tips on how to answer the question, tell me about yourself. Before I give you the tip of tell me about yourself, firstly, you need to be professional. Avoid things that has to do with family life or personal life. Things like, I am from an humble background, my dad is married with 2 wives, my dad is a pastor, I am from one village and one community, which is more like a letter of composition that we all have to do in our primary school days. I am fair in complexion and all that. Avoid family life. Be professional. And 2, be concise. Now, tip number 1. While answering the question, the first thing that should be on your lips, your name. I say your name. The reason for this is that you cannot be identified with anything without your name. My name is Jide Benson. Sometimes we get to see people who say, my name is Jide. No Benson. We don't even know where the person, what surname the person has. When you are answering the question, my name is Jide Benson. Tip number 2, your educational qualification. You could say things like, hi, my name is Jide Benson. I'm a first-class graduate of marketing in XYZ University. However, if your result is not something for you to be proud of, there is no need for you to mention that. You could just say things like, my name is Jide Benson. Job. Let's say, for example, I need someone for a financial analyst role, and the person had or the last experience he or she had is as an IT consultant, and instead of talking about your financial analyst role that you've had experience in, which is not your last role, sometimes you have people talking about being an IT consultant. that does not gel regarding the job role. The other thing also you must consider during that is major responsibility. As a sales manager, what is your responsibility? Do you have merchandisers working with you? Do you have territories you are covering? And also note, for a sales manager, it is key, if he has to be successful, to talk about the value or the turnover he or she is bringing into the company. What that means for a sales manager, it is about figures. The one who has the highest figure are likely going to win the interview for that role. For example, my previous job or my current job, I bring in 60 million naira monthly for my sales, and my sales target for the month is 50 million. That major responsibility gives an edge. Then also, which also make do for your major accomplishment in that same organization. And when we talk about major accomplishment, we are talking about what time have you been able to save for the company and what money that you've been able to save. For the sales manager, this is an opportunity for you to sell yourself. That reminds me, there are also people who are fresh graduates and don't have a job role. How do we answer this question? Fine. You know, a lot of the time when we were in the university days or polytechnic days, there are things that we have done, like doing voluntary jobs and a couple of that. As much as they are tied to your new job role, it makes the interviewer to know that even without a job, you have added value to yourself. For example, you did teaching during your university days, or you had a part-time teaching job. It's an opportunity to make them know that you are not idle. You are trying to get a life for yourself without even a professional 8-to-5 job. So I hope with this we can be able to answer that question. Tip number 4. Alright, but before we go to tip number 4, please subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell notification icon and don't forget to like this video and share the video. Tip number 4. What interests you on the job? Should it be the size of the company or the culture? Of course, there could be many more. The basic thing about this is that the interviewer wants to find out what you know about them and what is driving you or your passion towards getting this job. Are you being driven by the fact that you want to earn more? And that's what the interviewer don't want to find out. What they want to see is that you're committed to the task, the goal, the objective of their organization. And from what you say, they could be able to tell how far you can go with them. Alright, finally, when you're set out for an interview, there are no set rules. The tips, there are no set rules. All you need, all that is needed from you is your confidence level. More so, answering that tell me about yourself builds your confidence level to answer all the questions, and also gives the interviewer the right confidence to say you could be the right person for the job if they could give you more ears or the what to say. There could be also possibly more, like your skills. Are you skillful? Interpersonal skills. Are you the right person for the job? All of these sums up tell me about yourself. And so for some who have gone through this channel, I've actually benefited by going through these basic set rules. Don't forget, once again, it's about your confidence. It's not just about a set rule. You could make your own rules, but be confident about it. This is how to answer a tell me about yourself question from tip 1 to tip 4 in an interview. But I'll be leaving a download link in the description below.